Hello, beautiful souls. It is currently 1:34, so much later live than expected. I had a crazy day. Today's my moon cycle, so I am just taking this time to not rush my day, taking this time not to rush the things that I need to do, and honoring my body because I think that's so important. So today we're going to do questions. I'm going to do questions all the way until literally the premiere of our video today. And I cannot wait because today's video is going to be talking about how we can protect our energy. And if there's do it, it's before the full moon, and how to cleanse our energy, get ready for these new massive shifts that are just about to come even more and more. Like you thought 2020 was big, it's going to get more of a shift, let me tell you, people. So I'm super excited. So I just want to call you guys to come and join me. Take a breath with me and meditate. We're just going to do 2 minutes. I just feel like we need to I need that space too. And I just want to start this session of just breathing. For you guys, if this is your first time doing a live with me, I do lives every Monday. Hey, Stina. Every Wednesday and every Friday, we come together, we connect, and I do videos Mondays, Wednesdays, Fridays, and sometimes Sundays. And I have so many exciting things I want to share with you guys. But of course, we want to start this Monday feeling amazing and giving gratitude. So join me as I get comfortable in my space in my corner. I'm just going to burn some sage with some intention, which you guys will learn about because 2:30, that's our video, and what is smudging and the importance of smudging, especially if you're going through this cleansing right now. So I'm super duper excited. Okay, so we're going to take a deep breath in and close our eyes right now. And exhale. There's something so beautiful about meditating without music or anything. You can really hear your thoughts and just feel. Take a deep breath in through the nose. Out through the mouth. In through the nose. Out through the mouth. I want you to take both of your hands and we're just going to place it on our heart right here. With the divine energy being so strong lately, I've been feeling it, and I'm sure you all have as well. And we're just going to sit in silence as we tune into our heart, feeling and hearing the heartbeat, connecting ourselves to energy. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. So allow yourself to breathe at this time, maybe more than you've ever breathed all day today. Give yourself this moment of just silence and quietness. Forget about whatever has happened this past week or even today, and just be in this moment of breath, silence. And I want you to just think of one thing that you're grateful for today and your one intention for today. And I want you to just hold that thought and feel that emotion. Allow it to feel in every nerve. Speak to yourself about how amazing you are, how grateful you are of those things or that thing, and how important this intention is to you. Now I want you to take that energy, put your hands facing down on your lap, I just want you to observe as the energy spreads where it needs to. We're going to take 3 deep breaths from the bottoms of our feet and bring that breath all the way to the top of our heads, feeling the energy of gratitude, love, and that appreciation of happiness. Take a deep breath in. Exhale out. Inhale in. Top to your head and exhale out. I want you to really bring that energy from the bottoms of your hips all the way to the top of your head for this last one and hold it. Inhale. Exhale. Bringing your hands to center of the heart space. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And when you feel called to, you can slowly open your eyes. I would love to hear how you felt with that in the comment section. It's crazy how much the body responds when you move it, and you guys can twist your body and just let that energy and gratitude just explore itself throughout the body. That to me is like the most amazing feeling. Corey, thanks for sharing that. Thank you for sharing this space. I just feel like we don't take that 5 minutes just to sit, just to breathe, just to appreciate, just to bring in that breath. And it's so powerful. And you guys know I talk a lot about the heart space, love, the energy that is held in the heart. There's so much. This past weekend has been a lot of releasing for me, and I want to share this with you guys in a safe space so we can discuss it together. So relaxed. I love it. Great Paige, great Stina. I love it. The heart space is so powerful. I'm going to answer some questions in a second, guys. I just really want to bring this intention for a second. It's so impactful. And the past couple weeks, all of us have been witnessing the divine feminine energy. What that is the energy of how do I actually feel? It's the energy of how does my soul feel? It's the energy of have I actually been taking care of myself and doing the work, or where am I at in my work since I've been purging out so much? I did some mirror work this weekend twice, and I cried twice because I felt this energy, and I just saw myself for the first time in a very long time, this wave of like beauty, like the inner goddess. Like I just saw her. I saw her as all aspects of her. And I'd really call on you if you would like to do this today or tomorrow, especially with the divine feminine in our space right now, to look at yourself in the mirror and to just love the body. Love the body. And what I love to do is do this when you are about to take a shower so you can really check the body and look at it, because we don't get to see that. We are always covering ourselves, which is amazing. But if we can be in a space with ourselves and embrace that energy, all things that we're hiding behind, the clothes, the people, everything is put away, and you're faced with just you and who you are. I did this, and it was so impactful, and it was like a wave of every single emotion, but at the end, I felt like a warm hug. Embrace this time, conscious souls, truly do, because the power of the full moon in Pisces is to deep dive into those emotions, to get uncomfortable, to get that feeling of, oh my gosh, this is all happening so quickly, but it's happening for me, not against me, right? It's to finally feel that light inside of you that something is here. You are here for a reason. I know it's a hard time for a lot of us. It's not all roses and jams for everyone, and I'm here to tell you that. But the reason why the universe has brought us to those realizations, whether it's not to have the person you thought was going to be your lover of your life or a relationship, or to look in your mirror and to actually feel self-doubt, negativity, those lower vibration emotions. We do this, we feel that, and they want us to feel this because then we look in on ourselves. And that's what I felt this weekend, and that's what you're about to feel when we go into this full moon. I mentioned before, I am hosting a full moon energy healing and session here with you guys on the 2nd at 9 p.m. Eastern time. For those in a different time zone or can't attend, that's okay, because you can join the VIP Conscious Souls and be part of it. I do this because I know there's someone out there that needs this, that doesn't know where to go, who doesn't have a friend that can help them, right? And for first time in a long time, we're actually feeling that sense of loneliness. We're feeling that sense of emotion, and that's okay. If you're feeling enhanced, if you're feeling amazing right now, that's also great, because you're about to go through even a more massive shift, and it is beautiful. So I just wanted to share that with you guys, because I just find we tend to get so caught up on wanting to do the work, we don't integrate our energy. And I talked about this a bit today with some people that I had the pleasure, and I'm so grateful. Thank you to you, those of you that I talked to this morning who applied to this special program that I'm offering only September to December, because I know I got channeled through spirit, through guides. They told me that the next 3 months, there's more to come. There's more for 2020. And for a lot of you who are feeling called to do the work but aren't listening to it, this is your time to show up. So I've offered this because of that. I've offered this different type of mentoring, healing, because I know I want it to be attainable to more people. So again, if you're interested in that and you're wondering what I'm talking about, this is not a program that I have down there in my comment section here. It's completely different. I reached out to people who've had a card reading with me, those that I had a chat with, and I just really connected with. And I either sent you an email or a message. If I didn't send you a message, but this is calling your name, message me on Instagram. Let's chat. But I just feel like there's just so much going on. So I challenge you today to take a breather, to breathe, to be kind to the emotions, to be kind to your soul, and to really take in everything that you're observing right now, because we are going to grow so much quicker if we do that. And we're going to also be kind to our soul and our body so much better, because all this is working for us, not against us, even if this has been the hardest year of your life. So I just want to share that with you guys, because that definitely came in when I was breathing. And I felt like, it's funny. There's some pressure in my body if I don't speak about things I channel. And sometimes I have to write it down because it just builds up and I feel it from the collective. But just breathing, it just feels so good. Okay, let's get some questions going. If this is your first time doing this, I answer any questions that you guys have about manifestation, law of attraction, any of my videos. It's a time for us to connect. And I love these because, I love my videos. I love having things that you can keep watching and stuff like that. But I love connectivity. And you guys know, if you've reached out to me on Instagram before or just in person, I send voice memos, I message you. I'm a very big personable person, because it's important. And we actually don't get much of that nowadays. So to actually hear someone's voice, or to actually feel connected to them, is something that something I appreciate. So I just want to say I appreciate you all. I'm giving thanks to you all. I love you guys so much. And I wake up in the morning feeling so grateful. So thank you for serving, for coming onto the space in this world, in this dimension, and giving it your all, because someone has to tell you that today. And I'm going to be one of them. I really do see you. I feel you. And I know that you have so much, and that's why you're here. So thank you. I love you guys so much. I love you so much. Thank you. Okay, so Lisa, hey Shika, I did scripting method today, and I have write it as an affirmation method. Is it okay? Yes, it is. Jamina, do you believe in horoscopes, and where do you recommend the best place of having them? Yes, I do. Horoscopes are so amazing, and I'll tell you why. When we are born and we grow in our mother's womb, We go into this world. There are parts of our story that is already determined for us. What I mean by that is energetically, as our mother grows us for 9 months or the period of time, they transfer over their energy and experience into us, right? But then there's also the Akashic records, which is our soul and also our experience ancestrally too, that we bring in that are from our past lives. So what horoscopes do is when you come into this world, you have a whole bunch of stuff that you will know what years are going to be amazing for you, what years are going to be abundant. There's going to be some lessons that you need to learn. And depending on how much you are guided through that, which is why I always say that the quicker you tap into spirituality, the easier. And that's why I'm so big on doing TikTok content, because my biggest intention is to help the youth have access to all this amazing information too. All beings. But the quicker you're able to tap into this space, the easier it is for you to expand. So horoscopes, based on the time that you're born, the place that you're born at that place, there are certain things. So for example, traveling. If you travel to a place and you felt like you've been there before, your soul has probably been there before, or there's a crossover of your soul and where it's familiar of that place for a certain reason. Right? If you've met someone and you're like, I've never met this person before, but it feels like I've known you for 500 years, well, you probably have. So I do believe in horoscopes. I do think they are a great way of guiding you. And a great place to start is probably just learning a little bit about your moon and your sun sign. Those are the signs of like when you were born, but also the other sign is basically on the basis of the time you were born and the place you were born, based on the stars that were aligned that time. I see a lot of crossovers of those things too. And a lot of people just go on their main sign and then they forget about the moon and the sun. So for example, I'm a Scorpio with a Leo. So for me, like some of the Leo stuff really connect with me a lot of the times, right? So I'd love to share if you guys want to share your moon and sun sign if you know it. But it can really help. So I definitely say that's a good start. After that, if you really want to learn a lot and you're really curious and feeling called to, I would suggest looking up your birth chart. And I love birth charts. If you're looking for someone with a birth chart, I know someone who's really, really great. She's amazing. You can DM me. I will guide you to her so she can do your full birth chart. And she does a very good job. So yeah, that's a little bit about that question. Dewey, thank you so much. Love and light to you. I'm so grateful for you subscribing. I love seeing new subscribers on here. Yesterday, I was watching someone set up her home library on YouTube, and I was thinking how much I loved books and I wanted to grow my book collection. Then today, my family went, and I went, and then I went with them. And we went into a library and I got some new books. Thoughts become things. 100%. I love this. I want to tell you guys a really funny story. So I actually manifested something last weekend. I used to go all the time with my mom and my sisters, and we would get our nails done and have a spa day. And at that point, I wanted to take a day off because I was just feeling really stressed. So funny, universe knocked on my door and told my mom to contact me so we can have lunch together. Didn't think anything of it. We go out for lunch and I'm a big giver. So I decided to treat my mom and my sister. And this is a great way of showing you guys abundance comes back to you. I wasn't expecting anything. I just did it with love because I love them so much. And I bought us lunch that day. And at the end of it, I come from the bathroom and the waiter says, no bill. It's already covered. And my mom looks at me and says, oh my gosh, thank you so much. And then she tells me, I just booked us an appointment, my treat. We're going to go get our nails and our feet done. I got a medi and a pedi and a massage and everything. And I put it out there. And I thought of it before saying that I wanted to give myself a self-care day. I wanted to do all those things like you did with your books. And I just felt so like, oh, thank you. And after that, then I ended up having a massage for my partner the next day. So it was just like those thoughts that happened became a thing, right? And that's one of the things that I always tell people that, you really have to be mindful of your thoughts because they truly do become things energetically. And the fact that you thought about a library and would love to have these books and you explored that emotion and you felt that emotion, that was transferred and telepathically sent to universe and given to, your family who went out and got you books. So that's so beautiful. And one thing I would say, Jamina, is after saying thank you to your books, thank you to your books, thank you to the universe, that really allows allows that abundance to keep going, but also to just bring that gratitude to keep them into your life. So that's a beautiful story. Manifesting my specific person, I visualize us together. I usually cry because I miss him so much. They are bittersweet tears, but happy. I am giving the universe the wrong idea, like that, or makes me sad. No. So what that tells you, if you are talking about your specific person, especially if it's someone that you know already, there are things that you need to forgive that person for and forgive yourself for. So for example, if I'm talking or thinking about an ex and I start crying, it's because there's something that emotionally I haven't let go, or something that is still hurting, and that actually lowers our vibration, but it also heightens it because we're allowing yourself to release. If you just didn't let yourself cry, that would hurt you more. So you want to give yourself that time in between manifestations to heal and do the inner work. I always tell people, that's why people are just always focusing on putting out their energy for manifestation over and over again. But what about the healing? What about the keeping up with, giving yourself a break? So then when you go and revisit that manifestation, you're that much more energetic. So for me, when people ask me, Shika, do you manifest every day? Yes, I do. I manifest my food. I manifest by saying gratitude and everything like that. But then the moment I notice that I can't even show up or feel good about stuff in my work or my energy healings, I take a step back, because I know it's not fair to you guys. It's not fair to my mentees if I'm not able to show up the way that I want to show up for you, right? So that's why it's so important that we protect our energy, but we are also releasing energy when needed, when we get those signs. Seen as a Cancer or Cancer Sagittarius. That's awesome. I love it. I love it. I love it. That's amazing. Okay, so what else do we have? Sina, I hope that helps you. Do you know how to clear the throat chakra? Yes, throat chakra is one of the most powerful things. So usually people who tend to have a block of throat chakras are empaths, people who probably in their childhood were not told to speak up in a household, or those who have went through abuse. That's usually the main big pivotal points that people have gone through, why their throat chakra tends to be imbalanced. So how do you get your power from your throat chakra? That is from taking your power back. And one of the things that I do that is so, so important is by making sure that you're aligning yourself energetically by saying your truth, because the throat chakra is speaking your truth. If you're not speaking your truth, that's a lot of energy being suppressed within the body, within the human soul, or the human body experience within the soul as well. So you want to make sure that you're releasing and letting that go. So such things such as singing, screaming in your pillow, allowing yourself to be forced to say like no is not a bad thing. No is actually good, because you are also saying no to that person to protect their energy and your energy as well. Listening to throat chakra meditations, being able to use throat chakra crystals when you meditate on your throat when you're laying down, tapping the throat. I do this a lot. It's really good. There's so many exercises that you can do for the throat chakra, but it really it connects with your communication, right? And if you think about it, that's like a big thing. Communicating on your heart, what you love, what you don't like, communicating boundaries, communicating how you feel, communicating to yourself, communicating what your worth is. Lot of communication here. So this is a very important vessel of energy that we need to make sure that we're always tuning, so then we can really tap into and strengthen other aspects of our chakras. That's why I always tell people, if one chakra is blocked, most likely it's going to push other things. It's interconnected to other alignments as well. So I hope that helps, Shannon. Casey says, are YouTube pick cards true or accurate? Yes, 100%. There's a few people that I would recommend. I'm actually going to go on my YouTube and tell you guys who they are. But there's a few that I would probably suggest. One is Vanessa Samaya. I don't know if any of you guys have followed her. I love her content. She is like super good at what she does. Let me just look her up one second. So yeah, Vanessa Samaya, she's amazing, super accurate. The Gem Goddess, she's also super good. Who else do I have that I would recommend? If there's someone that I'm saying that you guys do watch, please let me know. I always say go with your instinct, guys. Like that's one thing. Shanetta Divine Tarot, she's really good as well. Bahita Life is really good too. Who else do we have? There's so many people that I would really suggest, but These are probably the main ones. If you guys want more recommendations, let me know. So one of the things is when you do those readings, just make sure that you're aligned with it, right? When you press and check what the reading is, if it sits well with you, then that's great. And I also am a big believer that if you get drawn to two piles, do two of them. Because sometimes I will do them and I watch them and I do group 2 and 3, and I notice that there's some things about group 2 that I resonate with, and some about group 3, or there's that one connection link as to why I gravitated to it. So I would definitely say yes, they are very effective. I love them. You know, you might be more connected to some of the ones that I even mentioned than others, right? So just a heads up for you, but yeah, they are accurate from the ones that I have done as well, and they're super, super good. I'm a Cancer. My sign is a Cancer. A lot of Cancers here. You guys are such like emotional, like I like Cancers. They're awesome. I get along with them. Guys, 30 minutes until a premiere of how to protect your energy and your space. I can't wait. And what is smudging? I'm so excited for that video. It is super thorough, super to the point, but like really good. I don't know who else is excited. If you're excited for today's video on protect energy and negativity, please put down below a heart emoji. I am so excited. Like this is a fun video to share. Would your throat chakra be blocked if you had one narcissist parent? Yes. Because if they were all about themselves, communicating how it would benefit themselves, and how does that affect you, right? So like, I feel like that's so, so important, guys, when you are doing your energy, when you're protecting your energy. Like, for example, I lived in a household where my mom, she was controlling because she loved me a lot. She just wanted me to have the best things in my life as possible. But in doing that, she protected me so much where I just felt like I couldn't speak up about certain things. And we're now best friends in our relationship. That's why I'm saying energy healing really affects you and the other person as well. You might even notice that one of your parents that is a narcissist ends up, you know, healing themselves just automatically because of your healing journey. So yes, it can definitely have an effect on your throat chakra. And it can also have an effect on your solar plexus big time, because that's your self-worth. That's your self-love for yourself, the way that you're judged by other people and the way that you judge yourself. So yeah, that's a huge part. Hello, Jai. Hello. How to align all chakras. Yes, I'm thinking of doing a chakra series. If you guys would like to see that, put a rainbow emoji down below. I just feel like chakras is such a big thing. Maybe I'll do like one chakra a week, because I want to balance between answering your questions through the comments and doing videos on them. But then I also want to do some chakra stuff. So I think that's super important. And for those who are on, I do want to do a thorough one on what are chakras. So I'm super excited on that. Even just doing like a chakra alignment meditation, that would be pretty awesome. Like, yeah, anyways, yes, I will definitely consider that. Angel number dreaming meaning Oroma. Hi, can you tell me all about marriage and financial job? So if you guys want some private card readings, you can DM me on Instagram. I am doing the harvest moon, like this full moon this week, private spreads. So if you're interested in getting a full card reading with me, it's 30 minutes long via Zoom. You can DM me on Instagram to book it. I only have a few spots, especially with this week being busy. I'm even reducing it more than usual. So just a heads up for you guys, if you are interested, DM me ASAP. I also posted in our community on YouTube about it, so you guys can learn more about all that information. No worries, Jan. I'm super happy to help. I'm just like reading all of your comments, guys. Yes, Tarot by Phileas is really good too. She's here and on TikTok. Yes, Dina. There's so many out there that you can do. I just really suggest, if you are getting those card videos, just make sure it resonates with you. Don't force it. This is a great way to practice your intuition as well, as by doing these types of things. And they're great for just like overall generic, like kind of like energy readings, which I really like too. There's a guy I like a lot. We vibe, but he started switching up and ghosted me. Ooh, I want to do a video on ghosting, because a lot of you have been mentioning that, and there are reasons why people ghost people. There's a reason why sometimes, you know, universe is actually protecting you if someone is ghosting you. But yeah, I feel like that is something that you need to come back to yourself, as opposed to focusing your energy on gravitating him right now. So I hope that helps. Jeremiah G, wow, you're already at 11K. Thanks, guys. Yeah, share my YouTube channel. I'm so happy. Our family is awesome. I am manifesting 1 million souls to support here. I want this space to be your go-to where we can connect and chat, and to do a meditation with like how many souls all together. That would be like, whew, amazing. How much impact that would make in the world. We would all do that together. Like, that is so beautiful. So thank you, Jeremiah. Thank you to all of you guys who are being part of it. Like I said, you can share on TikTok or even YouTube to any friends that you feel like might be going through this. So I'm super happy. Seems like a few of you guys want me to do a video on that, on chakras too, which is awesome. Found your page today and I must say I'm obsessed. Oh, I love it. Thanks, Kenya. You guys are so amazing. Hi, can you tell me about my marriage and financial Virgo? So like I said, angel number, you can just message me if you would like to do a card reading. I've been feeling super negative lately and have been on a constant question of who I am and how to truly feel. Have any advice? I'm an empath and surrounds negativity. So number one, the video I have today is going to help you if you guys have been feeling negative lately or just very emotional. It's how to smudge. What is smudging? What's the impact of smudging? It is very important for those who are on a spiritual journey, but also for empaths and energy healers, light workers, people who have gifts. I really suggest doing it. I do it all the time. If you guys see me doing this, like this is smudging. I'm cleansing. I'm just like holding into, I'm grounding my energy especially when I'm with a lot of people. So you can do it for your space and new home. It's very, very impactful. I also have a video on how to manifest when you have self-doubt, how to manifest when you have negativity. I also want to do an affirmations video. I want to ask you guys, what are some wellness, spiritual topics that you would like me to talk about? Because I do want to talk about more like energy, helping, and support, just because I do love talking about that. That's what I love helping people on. I think I had a few videos on like anxiety. I had a video on anxiety if anyone has that as well. So yeah, I feel like that's a good start. It's just making sure you have more control of your environment, cleansing your space, also making sure that you're being mindful of who you give your energy to. I think that can be hard. And even on social media too, scrolling can give your energy a lot. So just controlling those boundaries more and more and practicing, I think, is very important. So you don't take on as much as you don't want, especially subconsciously. It's very important. Love it, love it, love it. Liz, the angel lady, I love it. Yes, 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 I love it. Could you go more in depth about reading your thank you letter to the universe twice a day for 30 days? Yeah, so what I do is I write a letter and I put it in a jar, or I either have it in my notebook, and then I write a letter to myself or someone that I want to put love out to, or maybe someone that I'm manifesting for, and I just hold it for even like at most 5 minutes a day, holding that energy and really putting that energy out there. And then I do it before I go to bed, because I do these, like, for me, I really think I want to do a day in my life video in the fall, just because I change it up. It depends on what I need. But right now, what I love doing is I like to write what I'm grateful for in the morning, and then I reread it, as well as list out 10 things, or up to 5 to 10 things that I'm grateful for that happened that day. And I do this before I go to bed, because that energy sinks in as the last piece of energy that I hold. It's almost like if you go in an argument. This is why one of my biggest principles is never go to sleep mad, because then you're bringing in that energy into your new day, and it can really affect you subconsciously. So I always release if I need to, and I always leave, like, the last thing when I sleep is something with gratitude, so I can open my day with that same energy even more, and just keep building and building and building and raising that vibration. So yeah, it's the same thing with the letter. You just really want to make sure it's the first thing in the morning in your morning routine and at night, so you can bring in that energy and really level it up, so it can help you manifest much quicker. So I love that. So what else? I've been manifesting something for over a month that is pretty unrealistic. I still believed that it was possible and I was supposed to happen today, and now it won't. How do I not be sad? So number one, the fact, Corey, that like you told yourself that it wasn't going to happen kind of psyched yourself out. And that's something that I want to tell you guys, like, do a video, like, do you psych yourself out for manifesting? Sometimes, yeah, because when you're thinking about manifestation and you just put it out there, but you're not actually, you're like, but I don't think it's going to happen by Tuesday. It's just not going to happen. If you tell yourself that, then it's not going to happen by Tuesday, right? So it's one of those things where like, we have to be mindful. And if we do know that it is unrealistic, then maybe we need to adjust our manifestation to align with the energy that we have at that current time, right? Sometimes I manifest things and I'm like, this is not a manifestation for now. This is a manifestation a year from now, 2 years from now, or maybe once I figure out this part of my energy healing, right? So, one of the things I will say is let go of that manifestation, release it, let it go to the universe, and make some room to just have some energy for yourself and to heal that. And one of the things too is once you hold on a thing, when you hold a grudge, that holds that stagnant energy and it affects and seeps into other parts of your life. So I would definitely say let it go, release it, understand that you need to make room for new stuff. And just for future reference, making sure that if you do have these little insights that you feel like it's not going to happen, how can I shift my mind or my energy? If I can't, how can I make this manifestation more realistic to me so I'm not feeling so low vibrational? Because at the end of the day, that's more important than anything, right? So hopefully that helps, Corey. Okay, questions. In regards to smudging, there is a conflicting info out there about using sage and Palo Santo because it comes from closed practice. Is it really bad to use it on your intention or if your intention is positive or with love? No. So that is something that I'm really happy you talked about. I'm really hoping that it clears people out. So with what smudging is used for. So I will actually be sharing with you guys at 2:30 this video by angel number. So one of the things that I will share with you is the 6 different types of smudges for protecting your energy and what are their traits, right? So some scents are used for certain things depending on what their intention is and what their properties are. When we put and we smudge, it is very important that we're setting intention, that we're putting out a good intention out there. Regardless of what happens, we have to understand with manifesting or law of attraction, there is a right to will, right? So, positive intention, yes, but there are, that's why I tell people to protect their energy. That's why I'm doing this whole smudging thing, because there are people like in any other world or dimension that might not have the same intentions or positive intentions as you do for certain things. And you need to be able to clear it and not have that energy stuck on you, which can be hard, especially if you're an empath or someone that can be on their spiritual level and their gifts are advancing. You want to make sure that you are clearing your space, you are opening your space in a space for you, especially if you're releasing, you're healing, you're giving yourself that time to let go. So all in all, for Sage and Palo Santo, any of the smudges, they're used for various things such as ceremonial, for healing, so many things, protecting. And that's why I'm going really in depth for you guys, especially if you're just starting out, so you really know what to do and how to use it. So I hope that helps your question, Stina. What's the best way to manifest followers and views? So how I did it, I would really suggest, Jamina, is to check out my video on how I was able to use the 369 method to manifest on YouTube to hit, monetization. And one of the things that I mentioned about that through that journey was that I remember, and I still do, I visualize like how I would feel when I hit to that point, like the attributes, not necessarily the number, but the feeling and the emotion and visualizing that number with that emotion. A lot of people want the followers, they want the views. But one of the things I always tell people, even when I was working mainly in social media before the whole wellness space, was that I told people that it's not just following someone, it's about connecting at the end of the day, right? So it's the same thing with manifestation. Manifestation energy is like a person, right? So if you want to manifest something, you need to respect the energy and build a relationship with it. You can't just ask for it out of thin air if you didn't put intention or rapport to it and told it what you wanted and why you want it, right? You can ask for anything, but you always have to make sure that your intention is with that kind of consideration. So I hope that helps. Thank you. I bought some sage and got a gift in Palo Santo from a cello. I heard about the closed practice thing and was worried. So yeah, I just want anyone can use it with intention. It's like energy healing and shadow work. I will say that everyone should get it. So many people come up to me and they're like, Shika, I don't think I need shadow work because nothing traumatic happened in my life. I was a happy baby. Okay. But you do know that everyone has ups and downs in their life, and there are certain limiting beliefs that we still take and see and visualize and build off of, no matter if you had the happiest life of your life, right? So I've seen very happy people that after going through that expansion, they're like, whoa, I didn't even notice I had more happiness that I can attain and more or less stress and just more energetically aligned in all aspects of my life. So just know that with anything Palo Santo, crystals, and whatnot, it starts with the energy that you provide. It runs through that energy. So that's why I'm saying that a lot of people shift and change their life drastically in a week or 2 weeks, because if you can pinpoint where that issue is and shift it or remove it, then in putting intention, you can really build off of that. So, excuse me, I think that's so important and so crucial to consider. Oop, sorry, guys. Sorry, my ears. My ears are itchy. Okay, so thank you for your advice. It's always helpful. No worries, super helpful to help. Okay, so questions. Ouija board. Let's just talk about bad energy in general. So I get all different types of people that come up to me for helping me for certain things. Some people it's for manifestation, some people it's for law of attraction, other things as well. You need to understand, like anything in any other dimension like we have in today's world, based on different beliefs, different intentions, there's good and bad to everything, right? So one thing I will say is with any energy, which is another reason why I'm talking about protecting energy, when you're in the space of energy work, you want to make sure that you're guided by the right thing. So a lot of you guys were asking about submittals. She could do a video on submittals. To be quite frank with you, I am going to do a video on submittals. It's going to be very, very like truthful and whatnot. Submittals are effective. However, if you don't know the person that you are listening to submittals to, they can be something that you have to be concerned about, like make sure that it is from someone that actually knows how to do them. Same with energy work. A lot of people, I always tell them, and this is why I have a call with you. I actually had a comment from someone that I chatted with today, one of our amazing subscribers, and she said, I thought it was going to be a group session talking to you about conscious mentoring. I was like, no, I actually do it one-on-one. For me, it's very important to get to know you, to get to know what you're doing and just your energy and where you are spiritually. I don't want to do it in a group setting because it's great for other things, but with the intention of working with something so personal, I want to get to know you on a one-on-one basis. So that was really interesting to see. But my point is when you think about those things, in the world, there are good and bad to everything, right? With your intention of a Ouija board, if you want to use that, that is up to your discretion. There are people online that do that. I personally don't do that, especially with my work of what I do. I really work with energy. And for me, I have no intention of wanting to invite using that. However, I have worked with people who have had things that have happened in their life and they wanted to release that and let go. And it was negative energy or maybe negative entities in their space. And they were like, Shika, how do I change this? And I've helped them with it. So, again, like I said, yes, they are real. There's a lot of things that are out there that are real. It depends on how much you want to put in that thought into a thing and bring that into your life. For me, I protect my energy through crystals, through cleansing, through good intention, and also by making sure that I am just being aware of where I am intuitively and how to clear it. So I hope that helps, Casey. I'm in a place where I don't have a room or any place of my own, and there's any advice on cleansing the area. Yes. So this is why one of the cleanses, the smudges that I talk about, is really good for those who share space with other people. And I talk about that. I also suggest, like, if you have your bedroom to put crystals and stuff, and that can be your safe haven. I have a Zen den. So like where you guys see me film, it's like where I have my office. It's also where I do yoga. It's where I do my energy work. It's where I do a lot of things. It's my sacred space. It's where I go to when I just need to be alone. And it's very, very, very helpful. So I would say like take control of, even if it's just like a corner or just your bedroom, you can still feel that breathing. Also connect to nature. Nature is yours. You know, nature is given to us. We are so lucky to have everything come from the Mother Earth, right? So what better way to heal and to feel like you have control of cleansing than to cleanse with the earth, to cleanse with the river water, to cleanse with waterfalls, to cleanse with lakes and hiking and trees and all those things. And that's why I really implement that in my shamanic work of energy work, because I know that like we go to the most natural form of things, it can really be much more pure and that much more effective. So just know that if you are in a situation right now where you don't have as much control, maybe under your parents' roof or in a situation where there's not your own space, you can still make it your space with what you have. And that's why I give you tools such as cleansing and crystals and having this YouTube channel so you can go to and learn about things, because again, like those little things is what's going to make you feel like you do have some control of it. And by doing that, you change your perspective. And by changing your perspective, you expand, right? So I think that's so important. Do you guys have any other questions about anything? We're coming to 10 minutes before our premiere of our video, which I'm super excited for. I can't wait. It's going to be super, super good. Any questions at all, feel free to share. And if you guys want me to pull a card, you can donate to the super chat, whatever you feel called to. I didn't mention it too much today because I felt like you guys had a lot of questions. But if you do feel called to, like I said, feel free to, because I love being able to support you guys, help you guys, guide you through your journey. It's one of my favorite things that I like to do. So let me know. Okay, so if we don't have any other questions, I'm going to do a card pull for everyone. And then once I'm done that, if you want a card being pulled, let me know. And it's just going to be a collective card pull. If you guys want a card reading for the full moon or just a card reading in general, please message me. I'm getting filled. Next week, I'm not going to have many openings just because I'm going away for a bit. I just need to disconnect for a little bit. I'm still going to have my videos as per usual. Lives are subject to, might not, but we'll see. Ouija board is a tool. The person using it is calling energy. At best, uses an experience of mediums only to be safe. Yeah. So like I said, and Stina kind of mentioned it even more, like with negative energies, it's like if you call on for that, that's fine. Like that's up to you, right? That's up to your discretion. I personally don't do that stuff because I feel like it is something that, number one, I specialize in healing and energy of those. That's the thing I do. That's the space I like to connect with. Do I come across people with bad energy? Yes. How do I clear it? I do various things dramatically and whatnot to help them. But that's something that, again, you have to be very mindful of and really make sure that you're clearing that as much as possible. Do you have any recommendations where to get tarot cards? So you can find it in your what do you call it? Your local crystal store, energy healing store. You can also find cards on Amazon if you want to, tarot cards as well. I really say when you choose your deck, choose them intuitively. I always check and see, like, all my cards were chosen intuitively and I love them all so, so much. They're like a relationship you have with them, because the more you use them, the more your energy is more connected to them, the more in touch you are with the cards. So yeah, I would definitely suggest online, or you go in person if you can. That would be even better. Spell video. Yes. Yes. I have like so many lists of videos that you guys want. Like a prosperity spell. I actually want to do a money jar video, how to make your own money jar video, because I couldn't find much information on that. And plus, I recommended in one of my videos, and I know a lot of you guys said, oh, that was actually so helpful. I wish I thought about that. So yeah, I just think it's just so helpful. So let me know if you guys would like me to do a money jar. Put a little money bag emoji in the comment section if you'd like that. Money jar style, money jar, how to make a money jar kind of thing, with different herbs, crystals, and bring abundance in your life. It's very effective. Thank you for your advice. No worries, Paige. I'm super grateful too. It's so great. Okay, guys. So I am going to pull some cards, and then we are going to be doing our premiere, which I'm super excited for. Yes, pendulum is great because you're playing with energy as well. That's a great advice, Sina. And you can be guided by the right guides and energy. Yes, 100%. I don't use a pendulum. I'm more connected by just my guides of just channeling. Or I use herbs and stuff and spells on myself and whatnot. For those who feel called to want to learn more about that. But to each his own. That's another great tool as well. Okay, so let's pull a card here from today. Okay, so some great cards. So today's cards for today is the double mission, uplifting and channeling. So a lot of you going into this energy of just this week in general, what we're going to be feeling called to is just understanding that um, how to channel. So channeling certain messages. A lot of you guys might see some synchronicities today. Listen, I just want you to be an observer today, but also bring in that uplifting energy by bringing gratitude. So one thing that came in this morning for me was that the simple thing of just trying to tell yourself, maybe 10 people that you connect with, whether it's online, in person, saying thank you to them and actually bringing in that energy from the heart is going to help you get that energy back and that double karma. And I think a lot of people need to use that, especially with the feminine divine coming through right now. It's much needed. Also, grief came out. And I want to share this because I know a lot of you, emotional is not a good thing for some of you right now at this time. And the channeling and uplifting humanity is connecting us to uplift ourselves by also uplifting through energy from other people and within ourselves. And that comes in that double karma. Grieving and being prepared to grieve over maybe certain emotions or things or memories that happen throughout the day. But just really making sure that grief is not a bad thing. It's just allowing yourself to remove energy that no longer serves you anymore. Grief also comes in with getting grounded. When we lose something, we feel less aligned energetically. So how as empaths can we just understand that we are sensitive to energy and accept that and understand how to connect with nature to really be healing it? Like I said, the purest, most natural, best thing to do right now is by healing by Mother Earth. Mother Earth, she knows what to give you. She knows how to help you. I think that's super important. So yeah, get grounded right today. Maybe go outside, go for a walk, take care of yourself. Like I think right now she's asking us to get grounded. You got the Destiny card. This is a neutral card to any chakra. And I love this card because the Destiny represents that when we get grounded, we can find out what we have to do next with things. And it can also tell us about our soul family. So soul family comes in for two ways, two meanings. Today, ask your soul family for support. Maybe ask a colleague, ask, a family member, ask someone for support. Prayer comes in, which reminds me with the soul family, this means within this dimension, but also outside of this dimension. If you're sitting right now saying, I don't have someone to ask, prayer comes in to remind you that you can ask your guides. You can ask them today for some support on how to get grounded, how to channel your uplifting, how to get past this grief, because then you will notice that there will be a miracle and kind of like an epiphany where you'll realize that, you actually had the answer all along. Your cards are falling out, everyone. Workaholic today, just with the feminine divine, it's telling us to not be so called to work so much where we're avoiding the emotions. So for any of you guys who are just not listening to the divine emotions that are being placed to you, please don't be a workaholic. Workaholic is usually a mask for us not to feel what we truly do. Dissipating comes in with the sacral. So this is for a lot of you who probably feel a little self-conscious right now, lack of self-confidence because you're feeling so emotional. Know that you are worth so much more than you can see. When you look in the mirror, I want you, and this goes back to my first initial thing when I looked in the mirror, look at yourself in the mirror today and just watch the divine. Watch the energy that you hold within yourself. And I want you to look at the beauty that you probably haven't seen in a long time and try to find that a little bit. Dissipating shows that we're trying to see ourselves wanting more for ourselves when we actually have everything we need to succeed. And that comes with acceptance as well. The root chakra. How can I accept and be secure with everything I already have and know that anything else that I gain after this is just more to make my abundance that much more? So I really hope you guys like that reading. Very aligned with today's energy. Ooh, very tuned. Like, what cards did you guys feel aligned with? Let me know down below. We're just about to premiere our video, so I'm going to end this live. I am so grateful for you guys. Thank you, 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 thank you. I will see you in the premiere on how to protect your energy, how to protect your home and space, what is smudging, and the six different types of smudging that you can use to help protect your space. And yeah, let me know in the comment section what cards resonated with you and why. Affirm to the universe that you got the message that you needed. So yeah, I'm super, super excited. So I'm sending you so much love, so much light, so much positivity. And yeah, I'm just so excited. I love you guys so, so much. Don't forget to like this video, comment, subscribe, and I will see you in the premiere right now for our video. Talk to you guys soon. Love you so much. Bye.